Galnet News, your galaxy in focus, 13th of May, 3301. In today's news, Arcanonn challenges Halsey. Hudson demands debate. 78 Ursae Majoris reacts to the President's intended visit. Rejuvenation project concludes in Diso. The doom that comes to Quivira. Prism Senator denies power play. And tournament to be held for charity in Orrere. Research into the recently recovered unknown artifact has intensified. Scientists, engineers, and commanders are flocking to assist Dr. Arcanonn and his team from all across populated space, political allegiances temporarily forgotten in the search for answers. Many theories have been hypothesized, among them that the artifact is some kind of stasis pod, an alien exploration probe, or even an exotic frameshift drive. The object's strange sounds have been picked apart by experts, and it has been subjected to a vast array of tests, including exposure to a sample of hafnium-178 that was liberated for science from yet another Federation convoy. The mysterious object continues to defy all attempts at analysis, and, in a controversial move, Dr. Arcanonn has publicly accused the federal authorities of withholding information regarding the unknown artifact. He is quoted as saying, "On behalf of all humanity, my team and I demand answers. The potential repercussions of the artifact's existence are staggering. We still know very little, but it is clear that the technology involved is very different to our own." Commander Arcanonn concluded his appeal. "The potential for scientific advancements are huge, but so are the dangers. The Federation has to come forward and tell us what they know of this object and its origins. The time for secrecy is over." Shadow President Hudson has publicly challenged President Halsey to a live policy debate on the popular federal political stream show Face the People. The office of President Jasmina Halsey has today issued a statement refusing Shadow President Hudson's demand to meet him for a live presidential debate on Face the People. James Speaks, the President's press secretary, had this to say on the matter. "The President is of course happy to debate the Shadow President on policy. President Halsey welcomes any opportunity to talk about the many wonderful programs she's instigated since taking office. Sadly, in this instance, prior engagements keep her from being able to attend such a debate." As President of the Federation, Jasmina Halsey's schedule is booked months in advance. Clearing her entire schedule for the next 2 weeks simply to take part in a debate against the Shadow President is not something that the President felt she should do. If Shadow President Hudson still wishes to debate President Halsey when she returns from her trip, then the President will be more than happy to oblige him. As always, stay tuned to Galnet for more information as it becomes available. Following the rather strange announcement that President Halsey will soon be visiting the ex-federal system of 78 Ursae Majoris, Galnet reached out to local leaders and residents to get their thoughts. "God, I thought the lunatics murdered Halsey. She's coming here, you say? Why? I thought we were pretty clear. Fuck the feds, we don't want them. Well, ears open, no one gets any bright ideas about finishing her off. This place was just finally starting to sort itself out." Griff Jones, 78 Ursae Majoris B3, Farmer. The latest Old World's Rejuvenation project concluded successfully in Diso. The 15 million tons of farming equipment ordered by the Green Party of Diso were delivered to Shifnel Port Station in just under 3 days by over 5,000 independent traders. This trade goal was achieved in spite of fierce privateering activities from the Code, a pirate organization hostile to the Alliance. The Green Party of Diso had announced their plans last week to increase Birmingham's yield of Diso corn as a way to improve the system's trade balance. This project followed directly from Silver United Solutions' security initiative in Zeons to reduce criminal activities in the region. The overwhelming success of both operations seems to indicate the viability of a strong and organized Old World coalition as part of the Alliance of Independent Systems. A statement from the bosun, a boss from the Code, warned traders operating in Diso that they would only have one chance to jettison all farming equipment transported before being fired upon. Galnet contacted a sneaky ninja, spokesperson for the Code, for clarifications on their motives. He stated, "The code will not stand for the New World resurgence. The Alliance is trying to hide its failed attempts to completely clear itself from the threat of an ever-increasing independent movement in the Old Worlds. We will continue our efforts for a free and independent love cluster." Although the code may have caused several 100 million credits worth of damages to independent traders, they could not effectively stop the large volume of farming equipment entering the system. Trading profits for members of the Pilots Federation for the duration of the Rejuvenation project are estimated between 15 and 20 billion credits. For the last week, civil war has ravaged the independent nation of Quivira. Quivira Electronics plc, acting under orders of Senator Denton Petraeus, launched an all-out attack on the People's Quivira for Equality Party, leading to fierce fighting between the two parties in the skies above Godel and Stapleton docks. The People's Quivira for Equality Party managed to successfully evacuate millions of refugees to the nearby systems of Summerland and Persephone. In particular, the People's Quivira for Equality Party would like to thank Commanders McLaughlin, Tavok, Reliant, Morningstar, and Hydro for holding the line long enough for the innocent residents of Quivira to escape. Unfortunately for those left behind, it appears that Senator Petraeus is not quite done with Quivira. Reports from the region indicate that several Imperial Majestic-class interdictors have been spotted entering Quivira's airspace. According to sources close to the situation, Senator Petraeus now intends to make an example of the defiant nation of Quivira by drifting all independent influences out of the system. Senator Kahina Tijani Lauren was seen at a musical soiree on Capitol yesterday evening, taking part in a reception after her arrival in the Arcanonn system. Kahina was ambushed by reporters as she emerged from her transport and asked whether she was intending to challenge for the leadership of the Empire. She responded that she had absolutely no ambitions in that direction whatsoever. Asked whether she would support Senator Petraeus or Senator Lavigny's bid for leadership, she replied that they both had genuine claims to the throne. Speculation has not died down as a result. Pundits have been debating whether these seemingly straightforward answers are hiding a bigger agenda. Kazian Vantris, chief editor of the Imperial Herald, commented in his editorial, "The first rule of vying for power? Deny everything." By not directly supporting anyone, she's clearly keeping her options open. And why remains to be seen. We'll leave that to the forums to decide. The station of Sharon Lee Free Market in the Orrere system is about to host its very first unsanctioned spaceship dueling tournament. The event will be held for charity on Saturday, May 16th at 2000 Galactic Standard Time by the Communist Pizza Party. The goal is to improve living conditions for sick children in hospitals all over the galaxy. For the occasion, the lower rings of the station will be transformed into an impromptu battle arena, where pilots from everywhere will test their mettle in honorable combat. The only vessel allowed in this arena is going to be the Core Dynamics Eagle, although there are no limitations on outfitting. The rules are simple. Pugilists must stay within the arena at all times, and a fight ends whenever a participant's ship goes below 10% of its hull integrity. The main prize of this tournament is a generous donation made in the name of the champion to a predetermined charitable organization. Additionally, 452 tons of palladium will be offered to the first place winner and 226 tons to the runner-up. Members of the Pilots Federation interested in participating must register directly with representatives from the Communist Pizza Party. Registration ends this Friday, and the official schedule will be available early on the 16th. Pilots are reminded to have adequate insurance for their ship beforehand. And that is the Galnet news for today with your host Ursae Majoris. Remember to tune in next time to keep your galaxy in focus.